Welcome back to the channel. You've seen the title of the video, you know what this is about. Street fighting is something that you should not get yourself into. It's obviously very dangerous and it just doesn't really achieve anything. But this video is basically going to be me giving you my best tips for if you do find yourself in this unfortunate situation of where a street fight is about to happen potentially. First of all, let me just tell you that if you want your kicks to go to the next level and if you want to open up your flexibility in your hips and legs, then check out my flexibility program in the first link in the description of this video. My most efficient method of improving your flexibility, opening up your hips, all put into one program. 12 weeks, you just have to follow it and you will see results. Doesn't matter where your starting point is, how flexible you are, this is for everyone. First link in the description, go check it out. So my first tip for street fights is obviously don't get in one. Street fights are silly, they're dangerous, and anyone who's trained a martial art will understand how dangerous fighting actually is, especially if you're in the street and you don't know what people are carrying, you don't know what they're like, you don't even know they could be like a professional boxer. So basically just don't get in street fights. They're absolutely not worth it. They don't achieve anything. A comment I always get is, I look like a coward if I run away from a street fight or if I don't accept a street fight. I'd rather be a coward than dead, because you could end up dead if you do engage in one. Personally, I would avoid fighting at all costs on the street. Unless I got attacked or someone I'm with gets attacked, then I'm not gonna fight. Tip number 2 is if it seems like it's getting to the point where something's gonna erupt or like there's gonna be a fight break out, walk away. If you can't walk away, run away. Again, you're not gonna look like a coward. You're just gonna look like someone who just doesn't wanna get in conflict. And also the type of people that will call you a coward are not worth impressing anyway. Again, you'd rather look like a coward for the 30 seconds that they can see you running away for than get in the fight and then get killed. Third tip is de-escalate the situation if you can. Use your words, don't use your fists just yet. Giving it all the lip to you, like shouting at you and stuff. Just try and talk them down, say, listen mate, I don't want to fight you. These hands are registered lethal weapons. No, don't say that, because that'll probably make him want to fight you even more. But de-escalating the situation is always going to be the best. My next tip, now this is if running away is not an option, de-escalating is not worked. You're in a confrontation, there's no escaping it and you're about to fight. My tip would be try not to throw the first punch, because then you look like you've started the fight, even if you haven't. If it's been caught on camera or something, if you throw the first punch, you're going to be the one that's penalised by the law, I suppose. Try not to throw the first punch. Show that you're defensive, you're not attacking. So, put your hands up, say, look, show very clearly. So if anyone's watching or if it's on camera, you very clearly don't want to fight. And then obviously they've swung first, you can do whatever you need to do to get out of there. But also another point is, obviously people say don't hit first, but there will be some situations where maybe you feel like you have to, and that's okay as well. If you're, let's say if you're pressed against the wall, for example, someone's come up to you, you can't get away, and they're coming right up to your face, they're shouting at you, they're like pushing you and stuff. Sometimes you have to do a preemptive strike because it looks like they're being aggressive towards you, and that is still self-defense. So sometimes you maybe have to throw the first punch if you feel like you're in a lot of danger. Then yeah, do whatever you have to do. That's the bottom line, really, is do whatever you have to do to get out of there safely. Next point is, if you are having to fight, try to be quick with it. Like, don't think of it like a fight. You're not trying to trade shots. This is not an MMA fight. This is not a boxing match. This is like you're trying to not die. So basically, fight until you see an opening to get out of there. For example, if you hit him and he stumbled back and he gives you a few meters to run, then run. Don't continue the fight. This is not like a competition. Try to make it one and done. One strike, give you space and go. You're not going to get any more points if you jump onto him and knock him out. That's not how it works. Try to only throw what is necessary to help you get to a safe place. Next up, obviously in the streets, there are no rules, as people in the comments love to tell me on my kicking videos. There's no rules, so those kicks wouldn't work. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. But yeah, there's no rules in the street. So like I said in the previous point, do things that are going to give you space. You can use groin shots, you can use eye pokes, you can bite them. It's not going to be a clean fight in the street, and that's what everyone else is going to do as well, especially if they've got like weapons and stuff. You don't want to mess around and be in there any longer than you have to. So obviously if you've got a male attacker, groin shot would work really well. Groin shot, he goes down even for a split second and you're out of there. You don't have to play by like martial arts rules when you're in the street. You just do what's going to get you out of there again. Next up, if you're in a position to do so or you know how to, grappling is good, throwing is good. Taking them down and getting a hold of them. Something like judo, for example, where you take down and you sort of land on them and you think you've got control of them. That's good. Obviously, if you've got multiple attackers, that's not good because that's only going to stop one of them. But if it's only one person you've got to deal with, take them down, get them in a position where they can't really move until they calm down. That's obviously a good one to use. That's if it comes close enough to grapple, of course. But yeah, you throw them, land on top of them, knock the wind out of them. They're not going to be struggling as hard. So you can sit there until help arrives or until someone comes to pull you apart safely. Next up, I'm going to go over a few points of what you should not do in the street, like regarding street fights. Number one is obviously start fights. You shouldn't start fights. Even if you've learned martial arts and you want to test your abilities, do that in sparring. Don't do that in the street. Like, don't go out and offer people out because, you know, for obvious reasons, you don't know who you're messing with. You don't know what they're carrying. You could be offering someone out for a fight who has 2 guns in his waistband. Like, it's obviously not going to end well for you. And you never know. The guy you're picking on could be a professional boxer as well, so he's just going to lay you out, and then you're going to look like a mug because you've just absolutely came in there talking all the big talk, your rear end handed to you. So yeah, just don't go looking for fights. Next up, if someone is approaching you with some sort of weapon, you know, like if they've got a blade, a knife, a sword, I don't know who carries swords these days, but if they have like machetes and stuff, or a firearm, don't try and fight them. I see lots of videos online of people showing how to disarm a gun. Like, don't even try that, because if you, one misstep, like if you miss that disarm and he still has it, you're done. So just comply with them. Whatever they're asking for, give it to them. If they're asking for your wallet, just give them your wallet, go home and freeze your cards. Like, if they want your phone, you know, if you've got no way of getting out, running away, you're just gonna have to comply, otherwise you're cooked. And also, this sort of leads on to my next point, is don't listen to everything you see online about self-defense, street fights, all that stuff. It's ironic that I'm saying that because I'm making a video myself to put online about street fights, but obviously you don't need to listen to me. It's your choice whether you follow what I'm saying or not. But some people will tell you things like, for example, what I was saying in the previous point about gun disarm techniques. Don't listen to everything you hear about those, because like, it's more dangerous to try that than it would be to not try that. Just things like that. And I think I reacted to a Krav Maga video where the guy was obviously showing a self-defense scenario where he was getting this opponent in all kind of different locks and wrist locks and stuff. If you try that kind of stuff, someone in the street is just gonna wipe you out. You're not gonna be able to get people in a finger lock. You know, this is not Kung Fu Panda, you know? So just be careful what you listen to regarding the internet. Again, ironic that I'm saying this while making a video on it, but just be careful. And that is about it for this video. Just a quick video that's giving you some of my best tips for safety in the street, I guess. Obviously, yeah, you can listen to what I've said, or you can completely disregard it. It's up to you. This is just my thoughts, my opinions. Yeah, it's just best not to fight, to be honest. Obviously, there are situations where you're going to have to. For example, me personally, I would usually try my best to de-escalate the situation. But if it came to a scenario where someone, like I said earlier, did attack me or attacked anyone I'm with, I would feel a bit of a responsibility to protect either myself or who I'm with. So there are scenarios, obviously, where you may have to, but that's just life. So that happens sometimes. But yeah, some of my tips there to help you be safe in the street. Run away is probably my best tip. Doesn't matter if you look like a coward. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you did get some sort of value from it. Go to the first link in the description of this video if you are interested in getting my flexibility program. It's on sale. Quite a good price in my opinion for what you're getting. You're getting your flexibility. You're getting high kicks. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see me do. Please drop a like and subscribe. Also, people have pointed out that you can't see my likes on YouTube videos. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to turn that feature off, but I have no idea how to do it. I've been contacting YouTube, but I think it's just a bit of a glitch on my channel that you can't see my like. So yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't turned my likes off, I'm actually trying to turn them on, but I don't know how to. But I can see the likes on my videos, so I would appreciate it if you did drop a like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.